We girls, sometimes we're in a college or in a public school, and sometimes we do group work, right? And we have to do group projects together. And I understand, but try not to talk to that boy or to that guy without other people knowing what you are talking about. So, for example, if you're sending an email to him, send an email to the whole group, not only to him. Trust me, that's more protection for you. And many of the girls, but he's just my friend. There's nothing between me and him. We're just talking, we're just texting. Guys think differently. Girls, they want that friendship, they want to feel accepted. We get always influenced, affected by the words. Guys think differently. When a guy look at a girl and he sees her that she's talking to him and she's giving him his trust, the first thing he would think about is, how am I going to approach her to touch her? You don't believe me? Trust me, you will learn it in the hard way. But may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forbid you from that and protect you. Because whether we like it or not, there are some rebellious girls. They will go and do whatever they want behind their parents because they know their parents are going to say no or don't do it, right? So it's better not to do it. If the guy is serious about you and that you think that he's a good potential for you to be married to him and become your husband, he should know better that when he approaches you, he should approach you in front of everybody, not alone between you and him. And you should not allow that to happen. You should not allow to be alone with a guy. I work, again, with non-Muslims. But when my manager asked me to come and sit with him in his office, I keep that door of that office open all the time and I try to sit next to the door where everyone would see me. So no one would doubt that I'm doing something wrong with my boss. This is how it's supposed to be. Now, let's say that, you're young girls and sometimes we fall into mistakes. Like, let's say that I was with a guy in the college and then suddenly my hijab fell down and he could see my hair. Or, I got in a relationship with a guy where I actually touched him. All right. Now, what happened when that? Well, unfortunately, this is a sin. And the first thing you have to do is you have to repent to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and ask Allah for forgiveness. There are so many also girls, they love to exchange pictures online, on Facebook, on Instagram, on the messenger, whatever. And that's a big no-no. Don't exchange pictures, not even with another sisters with no hijab. Because that sister can easily take that picture and show it to a guy. Could be her brother, could be her father. So it's better not to do that. Okay. Some girls, that they want to feel, liked because they like this guy. And maybe if I show him my picture with no hijab or show him something about my body, maybe he will actually like it more and maybe we'll get into a relationship with each other. Okay. Some girls, they think this way. I understand. I understand sometimes it's hard when you want to feel that love. You want to feel that you're accepted. And you're in that age, of course. That age is actually where a woman will thrive and the guy should actually thrive to find a mate to get married. But to get married, not to do something else. Okay? Like to do it in the halal way. All right? So what do you do in this case? Don't do it. But let's say that I made a mistake and I did it. So the first thing is you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for forgiveness. You ask the people that you sent their picture to delete your pictures completely. And if you want to talk to that other sex, you have to let your parents know and to have somebody else in that chat, not alone. If you think that he would be a potential husband for you in the future. But if you're just there because you want to have fun, because he's my friend, he's just my friend, I trust him, I can tell him anything I want, I feel so comfortable with when I am with him. No, no. People change all the time. They're not the same after a year. They're not the same after 2 years. Think about the consequences and think about it in the long run. Don't think about it momentarily right now. How am I feeling right now? It's not all about the feelings. Because trust me, there is no relationship that starts wrong is going to stay. It always ends up with broken heart, more pain, more depression, more tears, more sadness. That's what happened. And if you're going to say, oh, but this is different, there's no difference. I've seen it happening over and over and over and over again with girls. Your parents warn you about him. Your friends warn you about him. Sister Ruba warn you about him. And you would say, but no, he's different. No, he's not the same way. No, he's this and that. It always ends up wrong. And even if you get married after that, 90% of these men who marry a girl that she actually showed herself before marriage, they will haunt you after marriage. They will have problems after that. And don't expect that he's going to be faithful to you all the time. Because he, in the beginning, allowed himself to approach you in that way. So he would allow himself to approach other girls in the same way. So he's not a good guy for you anyway. I'm just saying.